This is one patient's personal experience. Results are not guaranteed and will vary based on several factors, including the patient's general health and activity level prior to surgery.
Before the surgery, I really struggled just walking. I had previously given up things like hiking and backcountry skiing, downhill skiing, water skiing. It progressionally got to the point where I not only gave up those things, but just simple walking around, walking downstairs. My name is Jeff Chandler. I live in Sun Valley, Idaho. I recently had a total right knee replacement by Dr. Matt Copeland. The pain I was experiencing really affected all aspects of my life. It was just a constant pain that I had whenever I walked and, quite frankly, whenever I slept. So it was a hard pain to escape from, especially with movement. The first thing I noticed right coming out of surgery is I could walk without pain. Literally, when I woke up and when the anesthesia wore off and I stood up to walk, I was blown away. And that pain management from that point forward was absolutely managed very, very well, and I had very little pain. So I was able to return to snow skiing, which was really my primary goal, after 8 weeks after my knee replacement surgery. My recovery progressed really in sync with how Dr. Copeland and the physical therapist outlined it. It was gaining full function, full mobility back. It was stretching and working and gaining that leg strength back. And that has given me, again, the confidence to get back in there and continue to work out and continue with not only my leg strength, but just getting back into full body shape. Well, two things that I really come to mind when I think about things that I enjoy doing post-surgery. One was skiing on opening day on Thanksgiving, and it was remarkable to take those first few turns without pain, and it was a sensation I hadn't had in a long time. The other one was probably 5 months after that was water skiing, which is another passion of mine. And to be able to get up without pain and to ski without pain, quite frankly, I was surprised. And so it brought me full circle, brought me back to where I was, not only before my surgery, but probably 20 years prior. Putting your life on hold because of knee pain doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't. Look at the options in front of you. I had explored multiple options. I did platelet-rich plasma, I did stem cell injections, and I finally took that step and had no regrets. And I would recommend to anybody suffering through a bad knee, and with the advice and recommendation of a great orthopedic surgeon, you'll never regret it. You'll be thankful that you did it at any age. The only thing I would say is that I really love the type of knee that he put in for me, because at my age, it still allows me to be extraordinarily aggressive without fear that I'm going to damage the hardware.